Remember, you set the tone for the day, because if you don't, the devil will. Hi, I'm Gabi, and welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician. We're here in my YouTube studio of Sense of Perfumery. I connect film with perfume. So if that's you, then don't subscribe to the devil, subscribe to the angel. So in today's video, I am talking about the film itself, the blood on Satan's claw, or shall I say the blood on Claude's claw. Look at him. Yeah, that's it. Have a good sniff, my darling. Oh, he's snuggling in. I am connecting scents with the blood on Satan's claw, and this film, I have to say, really did surprise me. It's a folklore horror film starring Linda Hayden and a whole host of other characters, including Michelle Dautrice and a guy called Barry somebody. You know me, I don't really research, I just go off the cuff, don't I? He's quite a good-looking guy anyway. And it's very different in the respect it is a folklore film, but it's set, I think, in the 17 or 1800s. It's set a couple of hundred years ago, and these group of young people, old teenagers, I'm assuming, unearth a skull, unearth this body of such, looks absolutely hideous. But it turns out, I think, according to the film, I think, it was a ritual performed, and it is possibly even Satan himself, I don't know. But bad things seem to happen in this village. Wendy Padbury is also another supporting actress, and unfortunately, she gets viciously attacked in this film. And Linda Hayden, who plays the main character, beautiful, blonde, long blonde hair, turns very bad. She's a bit like the demon seed, if you've seen that film with Macaulay Culkin. Or maybe she's not, she's actually a lot worse. Anyway, she leads this cult. Yes, she does. She leads this cult into pending doom, and they follow her. Practically all of the young people in the village follow her. And she creates rituals and sacrifices, and it is witchcraft. It's abject witchcraft. It's so dark, extremely dark. And in some scenes, it's quite disturbing. But that said, I did really enjoy it, believe it or not, because the cinematography was absolutely excellent. And the actual characters themselves did have a little bit of depth. Linda Hayden, beautiful, but Jesus, these eyebrows are insane. If you've not seen the film, go and watch it. She's all dressed in white and she looks so beautiful and innocent, but her soul is dark and black as the black hole. This Satan's claw has really got into her, this skull that they unearthed. And she leads this cult. One of them is, I think, is captured and she's nearly drowned. She's actually saved. And actually, the guy that saves her, lovely curly hair he takes her to the local doctor, and in this is before anaesthetic and everything. They were just giving her some sort of alcohol or something, and they had to remove this piece of skin with this horrible fur-like hair. So it's very visual, it's very graphic. It's something that I just actually squinted at because it was so bad. But I loved it, absolutely loved it. The visuals, as I say, were lovely. Maybe lovely is the wrong word. I would say the visuals, they added to the effect of the film. You liking this? I love snakes. Some people don't, but I do. And I thought it was just off of the film. Anyway, oh, look at him here. He loves being in this room with me. He doesn't like being in the front room. He loves being in this room with me. So Linda Hayden, she is devil incarnate herself. And these leaders all have these hooves and hair growing in random parts of the body. As I get older, I get hair in random parts of my body that I don't want, but at least it's not down to the blood of I was about to say hooded claw then, the blood of Satan's claw. Back to the film. This film has a lot going on in it. It's very disturbing. It's very ominous. It's very creepy. It's a film that you wouldn't want to take your in-laws to see necessarily. Oh yeah, just come over, have a cup of coffee, have something, and let's watch The Blood on Satan's Claw. No, it's not that type of film you would watch with the in-laws or even with your own parents if you weren't comfortable with them. It's a film that takes you into another century, into another realm, into another dimension, even though I'd say 90% of it is filmed outside, such as like Captain Kronos, Vampire Hunter. A lot of it was filmed outside. It really is away from the main cities, the main towns that existed at that time. And it has this eerie, secluded, slightly even claustrophobic feel to it, I would say. A few characters are killed. I won't say who. I won't spoil it for you. You can watch it free on YouTube, which is available. So go ahead and search Blood on Satan's Claw and you'll find it. At the end of the film, I would say that it does deliver in the style of a Hammer horror film, but it isn't a Hammer horror film. I have seen Witchfinder General and I have seen The Wicker Man, which are meant to be akin to this trifecta, this holy trinity, these three films, with The Blood on Satan's Claw. But I would say it's at the top, myself, followed by Witchfinder General. And then this is an unpopular opinion, but then followed by The Wicker Man. The Wicker Man's okay, but it has a good storyline. But I didn't like Christopher Lee in it. That's my opinion. Seeing Britt Ekland with a Scottish accent, even though she's Swedish, which I think was obviously dubbed, was really off-putting. So that kind of put a little bit of a downer on film to me. But The Blood on Satan's Claw, I would say, is stunning, if that's the word. It depicts the folklore horror. It depicts people that are absolutely petrified back then of witchcraft. And the ending, I would say, is that the judge who runs the little village comes back from the city and he thwarts them with retribution. It's good over evil, I would say. And I like that because sometimes I do like a film that does leave you questioning, how did that happen? What's going to happen next? Why did that happen? But in this film, the ending is pretty self-explanatory. Does it hold up to today's standards? In my eyes, no, because it holds better than today's standards of filming, especially because of the atmosphere, because of the cerebral horror. I like cerebral horror. It is mind-bending. And I do believe in good and evil. And for me, this kind of film is right up my street. At the end of the day, good always prevails. In higher powers such as this little being and people around you and love. And watching this is fun, it's entertainment. Anyway, what scents do you think I will pick? This first one is called the Chant, and it is a dupe of a Gucci scent, so please don't come for me, anybody. I didn't realise this. But Gucci the Chant is a Gucci the Chant. But the Chant by Maidon Alahambra is a I call it one of those light and dark scents. It opens up with this beautiful bouquet of florals. I think it has frangipani in this as well. It is that soapy frangipani and indolic to the max. Indolic to the max. This is not for the faint of heart, I would say, if I can actually get the top off. This is actually unlike no other scent I have. And I love the name, the Chant, because it depicts rituals. It depicts, dare I say, black magic. It depicts magic nonetheless. It could be white magic, could be black magic. It's not actually in the scent itself, it's in the person that's performing it. So for me, you could take this however which way you want to. Light or dark, good or evil. The Chant is a beautiful scent, long-lasting, projects like a beast. It really does. A beast, that's the word. It projects like a beast. So the Chant, try and pick it up if you can. I feel it's so befitting for Blood on Satan's Claw. So this is Eden. This is a beautiful, in my eyes, it depicts everything about Blood on Satan's Claw. It is a forest in a bottle. It's otherworldly. It's magical. It has this intoxicating aroma. And if you can, search for a vintage bottle with the Cacharel logo embossed, rounded here and on the back. It shows you what it is on the back. What can I say about Eden? It's everything and more in a bottle. It really beguiles the person that's wearing it, I feel. It's this orange blossom, but only a hint, with mimosa and the fruits of the forest, it feels completely forbidden. And matching, you could actually layer this with this other scent, or stand alone with The Guardian of the Forest by Lush. This is Guardian of the Forest. This is Catch a Glimpse of a Mysterious Creature through the deep green foliage. I love that word, foliage. Of the rosewood and cypress trees. This has rosewood and oak moss absolute. I'm going to spray a little bit. I must admit the bottle is absolutely hideous. I hate the Lush body sprays. I can smell this already. For a body spray, this projects like no other body spray I have. Oh my gosh, it's completely masculine, completely feminine, completely genderless. This is such an overlooked scent, the guardian of the forest. This really is holding over the forest, holding over nature, taking back what it's claiming. Is it really that evil force that's taking back what it's claiming? Or could it be a good force that's taking back what it's claiming? I love the description, catch a glimpse of a mysterious creature through the deep green foliage. This just captures that whole sense of green forestry from the film, Guardian of the Forest. These next two match Linda Hayden herself, I think. This first one is by Mythologia Perfumes, and this is Siren. I absolutely love it. I've used a little bit of it already. This is this peachy, mossy, green. You're seeing a sense here. There are different green scents, different scents that evoke the outdoors. This really evokes the outdoors. Not only does it evoke a siren of the sea, but a siren of the earth as well. And I feel Linda Hayden depicts the character so well with her crazy eyebrows and her cult of followers. She's one of these people that commands an audience with such austerity by being completely, but just completely at peace with herself, if that makes sense. Completely, she commands an audience by just her being there, by just her aura, by just her whole demeanor. She is a siren. She is silently attracting these people. And she lures them into this false sense of security, and they believe her and they trust her. Yeah, she's a siren and so befitting for Linda Hayden. Lastly, the Queen of the White Florals, Carnal Flower by Frederic Malle, and the perfumer was Dominique Ropion. Is it carnal? Is it not? It might be off-putting to some. So in that sense, it might not be carnal. What is carnal to you? All these conditions and these marketing that people think of and do, it's all in the mind. It's how you perceive it. The Carnal Flower, this tuberose, this white floral that is completely, or was deemed as, a completely forbidden white floral. You were deemed as a harlot. I want to be that harlot. I was that harlot. In some senses, I'm still am that harlot. Carnal Flower really depicts the tuberose as a whole, from the stem to the actual waxy floral leaves themselves. It's indolic. It has these indolic qualities, so it feels like the flowers are slowly rotting, slowly decaying, on the verge of slowly decaying. Carnal Flower, Linda Hayden, Blood on the Satan's Claw. I need say no more. It's a queen of greens. So, you've been watching another edition of the Fragrantician. What are your favourites from what I've told you? Do you like the film? Do you dislike the film? Are there any other ones I should think of looking at and scenting? Please let me know in the comments. Until next time, always stay safe and be humble, as I say. And if you keep serenity in your heart close to you, the devil will be trembling in his hoofs, believe you me, and God will enlighten you. Bye for now.